JacobTubeHD, welcome back to the movie I want to talk about. The show that doesn't promote child labor unless it benefits only me. I'm going to present you with a hypothetical, and I want you to think about how everything I'm saying is all hypothetical. Got it? So hypothetically, I stole a lifetime supply of tater tots to last me the rest of the year, in case I didn't have enough money to buy food. In my defense though, things are super expensive these days, and tater tots are so small, I can eat a bunch of them at a time. Also, it's fall and I can't grow shit out of my garden. Anyway, I hypothetically stole a shit ton of tater tots, and I have hypothetical police that are hypothetically after me for the hypothetical tater tots I hypothetically stole. So if you've been paying attention to my hypothetical scenario, I need to find somewhere to hide tater tots. But police raid houses, and they look everywhere. It's impossible to hide things in a house from cops. I've seen cops search houses, and they look in every room and every crevice you can think of. Wait a minute. They search every crevice in the house, but not every crevice around the house. I could hypothetically bury all the tater tots around the house, and since the cops would be too busy searching the house, they wouldn't dare try to physically dig in the yard. Now, digging a bunch of holes to hide tater tots is not something I really want to do. I'm not that physically active of a person, and one fat ass digging a bunch of holes would take a really long time. I don't know how I'm going to get these hypothetical holes dug, since I don't want to do it myself, so maybe I can find a strategy in a movie about digging holes. This is Holes. This film is about Stanley, whose family is cursed with bad luck and is accused of stealing the shoes of a major baseball player. He is sent to serve his time at Camp Green Lake, where the warden makes each inmate spend every day digging a hole to build character. When an artifact is found in one of the holes and the warden forces the boys to work double time, the mystery of what the boys are supposed to dig for starts to unravel. This movie is based on a book by the same name written by Louis Sachar, who also wrote the script for the film. I don't think it would be a fun experience filming a movie in a burning hot desert digging holes, but watching this cast makes it look like a blast. Every single one of these kids that we follow at this camp is just so fun to watch in every scene. Despite how gruelingly hot this location seems to film in, you can tell this whole cast is having a blast out there in the desert, and it definitely shows in the chemistry they have with one another. The two characters that you connect with the most out of this stellar cast are Stanley and Zero. Stanley is a character you can instantly connect with as someone who is only in the situation because of how unlucky he and his family are. It makes you instantly root for him to escape this camp, since he doesn't really deserve to be here. Zero is this film's beating heart, and is the character you'll care for the most, as he is underestimated by every character except for Stanley. He carries the most baggage out of all of these other characters as someone who is missing his parents and doesn't know how to read, which allows you to sympathize with him and want the best for him throughout the entire film. Cleo Thomas, who plays Zero, does an amazing job playing this character and portraying his emotion, especially since he doesn't really talk in the beginning of the film. He has to show his emotion with just his face until he starts opening up to Stanley, which is impressive since Cleo is the youngest kid on this cast, yet his acting skills are off the charts for someone his age. The other adult supporting characters are also great in their antagonist roles, but the kids shine the most out of anyone here, and that's saying something because one of those characters is played by Sigourney Weaver. You also occasionally see Stanley's family throughout the film as a nice comedic relief and a tissue to the much larger story being told in this film. Speaking of that, the best part of this film is its mystery behind what these kids are digging for and why Stanley's family is cursed. There's a unique story here as to why this camp exists and the history of Stanley's family that we get to watch play out via flashbacks throughout the film, adding so much value to this movie, giving you a mystery to piece together throughout the runtime with a payoff that's worth every time we veer off from the main story at the camp. It may seem irrelevant at the beginning, but everything comes full circle by the end in a beautiful way. It's a fun film at the surface, but when you dig deeper, you find an engaging mystery and a whole lot of heart. Holes gets a 4 out of 5 killer lizard things. So, according to this film, the way to get holes dug fast is I need to force a bunch of kids to do it. I don't think I should do that because I think child labor is wrong. So, maybe I could force grown men to do it. Yeah, that sounds like a smart idea. Kids are too young and not strong. You get a bunch of buff dudes to dig the holes, and then they'll get dug in no time. Plus, I would be violating child labor laws, and that would attract more cops. Overworking adults with no pay is not as illegal as doing it to children. I'll just hire a bunch of guys I find from a gym, say I'll pay them eventually, and make them work non-stop with no breaks. Then all the holes will be dug in no time. Or they'll pass out from exhaustion or die from lack of sleep, whichever one arrives first. Then all the tater tots will be buried and no cop will find them. If the scenario wasn't hypothetical, but it is, so it wouldn't work because it's all hypothetical. Hypothetical tater tots, hypothetical cops, hypothetical unpaid labor. Everything is hypothetical, so I'm just gonna shut up and walk away before I incriminate myself with more hypothetical scenarios.